following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Early Warning by DS Simon Media.
Online dating can spark romance, but it can also lead to a broken heart, especially when scammers are involved. I recently spoke with Denise Leonhard, General Manager of Zelle, about how to spot the warning signs of those too good to be true love stories before they break your heart and your bank account. What fraud and scam trends have you been seeing lately?
So as Americans spend more and more time online, whether that be through dating apps or social media platforms, unfortunately, scammers are following us there. So for example, if you think about the romance scam or the catfishing scam, somebody might reach out to you on a dating app, and then all of a sudden you're corresponding on it, text messages and emails, and you're seeing pictures of people that are beautiful people, and it all feels too good to be true. And then out of nowhere, they ask you for money. If you haven't met that person in real life and you've only corresponded through texts and emails and they're asking you for money, it's not true love. It's definitely a scam.
Some of these scammers are so sophisticated. They'll have multiple accounts. They'll have multiple phone numbers. What can viewers do to stay safe from these romance scams?
They definitely are sophisticated, and they're getting more and more sophisticated. When somebody's asking you for money, it's really important to stop, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, would a real person really be asking me to send them money? Would a real person who I've never met be asking me to send money? Somebody who's saying that they love me? And the answer is inevitably no. The second thing I would say is that we see scams when emotions are really high. So think about the Los Angeles wildfires. We saw that people were coming in, they were impersonating insurance agents, they were impersonating charities, and they were calling people up and asking them for money. If somebody is calling you or texting or asking for money from any organization, I would hang up, don't answer the text, don't answer the email, and go directly to that website and contact them directly. And then third, if there is something going on in your life that's making you uncomfortable, or if somebody's asking you for money, it's okay to share that with friends and family. Let them know that this is happening and get the help you need.
What is Zelle doing to prevent and stop these types of scams, and is it effective?
It's absolutely effective. So we processed $1 trillion of payment volume last year, $1 trillion. So that's a lot of zeros. And that's a huge testament to the 151 million American consumers and small businesses that trust Zelle and use Zelle every day. And since we have such high volumes, we see millions of transactions every minute. And we have strong tools in the background around fraud to be able to identify bad actors. But it's really important to note that the scams start way before you get to the payment. They start at that connection on social media platforms, on dating apps, in the text messages or the spoof phone calls. So it's important for Americans to stay vigilant when that connection is made.
Many of the banks and credit unions that use Zelle, and wow, $1 trillion is a big number. Many of those banks are community-based. What can you tell us about that?
So the Zelle network is 2,200 large banks, community banks, and credit unions. And 95% of that 2,200 are community banks and credit unions. And we love our community banks and credit unions because we really think it's an amazing way to be able to reach millions more of Americans and be able to help them move money in their daily lives.
Where can we go for more information?
You can check us out at zellepay.com.
Thank you so much, Courtney.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Early Warning by DS Simon Media.